Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama, where titles are won, legends are made, and fields are named after them. Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. Today, two teams collide in an old-fashioned SEC showdown. As we'll see, the South Carolina Gamecocks taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Gamecocks will boot it away to start the game. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Here comes the offense on first down. Power football with the run. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line here.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week. And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to power their way ahead. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on third down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. All things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
Big-time playmakers on the outside. Now, look, Alabama's had great receivers. Ozzie Newsome, David Palmer way back in the day. But nowadays, it's sort of part of the DNA for the Crimson Tide.
Man, the run they had for several years was unbelievable with Judy and Ruggs and Cooper and Devontae Smith. Like, we can just keep going on guy after guy after guy that they had that wore that uniform that was a big-time elite playmaker on the outside.
Here comes the option. Quick toss. Oh, how did you make that move? Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he's stopped at the 18.
This is a hard defense to run to the outside against because of their speed. You saw in that last play, their ability to go sideline to sideline, win at the point of attack as they shut down that sweep.
Yeah, and it's also hard when you get the red because what do we do on defense? We bring in all the big bodies, so there's not a lot of space in there to run. I like getting the ball in the perimeter. You toss it out there, you're running back. He gets out there faster. Got a positive game. Still a couple plays here left, too.
They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10.
This defense really is on their heels. They've been on the field now for a long time on this drive, and they're just getting pushed around at the point of attack up front like we saw in that last play.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. On first and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. Little touch pass to the receiver. Got enough space. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So a drive there of 85 yards. And they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. On the ground, it's Sanders. Runs for the tackle. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
That's reeled in. It's Brown. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
Got it in the middle. It's Sanders. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
Hard work pays off, guys. These offenses work so hard week in, week out, working on those critical down and distances, third downs, and having that conversion this early in the game, that's got to feel good for this offense.
And the Gamecocks are flying down the field. Wants to throw on first down. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. Big first down sack for the defense. Brings up second down. Looking to pass. It's Sellers. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Snagged in the middle. It's Harbor. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Obviously, third downs are so critical because you get an extra chance to wear that defense out. Great job by the offense. Great job by the quarterback completing the pass, getting the first down, moving the sticks, fresh set of down, continue to wear on this defense.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. On second down, they'll take to the air. Quarterback extends the play. Makes the grab. It's Bennett. Pulled down for the tackle.
Yo, what it do?
Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. Smashes through. Strong running there. Going to pick up 7 yards on the
Yeah,
play.
but I'm struggling with Florida State.
They'll pass on the 48-yard field goal attempt and instead try to pick up the first down.
That nigga, I gave him the game with Alabama, and he gave it back for it was over. We went to overtime. Then the nigga threw a pick right to me. I'm talking about, but that was colorful.
A field goal attempt from here would just
this
be
morning,
48
around
yards,
11
but they'll
o'clock.
try to move the chains on 4th down and short. They stop him short of the marker.
Yeah,
They'll
played
turn
on
it
my
over on
birthday,
down.
man.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing
He asked for it, so I gave it to him.
right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive.
What
They
it do,
couldn't get
bro?
it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires the pass. Intercepted.
I knew that was gonna
Got
happen.
room on the return. And after the pick, everybody going the other way, and he crossed midfield and got it to the 47.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course
Yo,
of my
you
career
got
that
Craig.
you can't coach it. It's not speed. It's not strength. It's literally, I know when
Lord.
to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
And the South
Florida
Carolina
State,
offense is
man.
back on the field. That last drive was promising at times,
We already
but
played.
stalled out, and they turned it, looking for a deep man. Touchdown!
Overtime, I beat him in
Made
overtime.
the snag and strolled his way into the end zone.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's
Florida
going to
State
get
in
the
trouble.
ball his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just
We
beats
talk about
coverage
Tennessee. See,
time and
Tennessee
time
way
again.
better
That
than
last
Florida
catch,
State.
that's now his
Tennessee
fifth
might be his
receiving
better
score of the
team.
season.
Fair catch, called for and made. First down here from the offense. Leaves it with the running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
And a great job by the defensive line getting some push, making them use their resources on him. The linebacker comes free, them and making the backfield for a tackle for a loss.
And it's intercepted.
Man, I'm
A
looking at
turnover
these
for the
niggas still
defense.
do that dog.
Just keeps moving. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive
I
odyssey.
just said I should have
This could
fouled
be
in.
a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
The Gamecocks have taken it inside the 20. To throw, it's Sellers. Coming after it. Might be looking to run. They make the stop, but he knew exactly how much he needed and where he needed to get for that first down.
Most offensive coordinators want to be really aggressive on second and short. And I love the quarterback here. He drops back the pass thinking being aggressive. Nothing available. Scramble. Give me an easy first down.
On first down from the 13-yard line. He wants to throw. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
What they did?
coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking for room, it's Sanders. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
On 3rd and short, the power run here. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks. They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
Coming on, Creed.
The kickoff team on the field, and he ought to just boom this thing through the end zone with that extra 15 yards on the penalty.
Like my LSU game, I think I got an AI.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Here comes that Alabama offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows.
Going for the big play. He makes a grab. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Bama.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
Ready to try the point after. Right down the middle. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. And we're all square as he set to kick it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Looking to move it through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. They're trying to get to it. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him and they forced the incompletion.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, you've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Tackle is made after the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Comes out throwing on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Brown. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. And the Gamecocks want to crank the tempo. Going up top on first down. He'll take a shot. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Florida sparkled today in a dominant road win. In fact, by the fourth quarter, it almost felt like this game was being played in the swamp. That's how much they took that crowd out of it. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth. I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. You can't let our serve get broken.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming.
You already know how I get down. I turn y'all heads in. I turn y'all heads in.
It'll be third and short. Looking downfield, it's Milroe. Getting some heat. And that pressure just engulfed.
Don't meet your goddamn time with me.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down.
We get scheduled for 10 o'clock. And you goddamn come in there at 10:21. My dude, I started another game.
What a turning point this could be. The offense is going for it inside its own 30. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Makes the grab well past the sticks. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Pocket starts to collapse. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries. You got to get pressures. And when you can get hits and make him feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. And
Y'all fellas
got
did
him.
last
Get
night.
him down for the sack. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Just a few seconds
I know who
remaining
went
here
in the
as they
chat
try
when
to
I
put
was in
something
there,
up
so I
before
know who
halftime.
it was.
On third down, he drops
What's
the
wrong?
throw. Keeps the play
What's
going.
wrong?
He's going to take off. At the 35, he's got room. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. And he'll try to knock it through from the right hash and 35 yards out.
We get over crazy.
Between the uprights, it's good. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
As always.
Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
The offense set for a first down play. To the air, it's Sellers. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
On second down, wants to throw. Fires to the tight end. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like. Because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. Right now, he's doing some damage on this defense. Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays. They're getting chunks of yardage.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. They'll leave it with him. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
What a big-time run for this offense. A physical run, getting down, almost scoring the touchdown.
Yeah,
Hey, Blair, that nigga can skill do all the tricks he wants to skill do. He like he winning on that.
This offense trying to quiet the crowd on first and goal, and they are not cooperating.
Man, that's all I got.
Backfield, a swarming defense, and he'll lose 7.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Man, I was pissed off, man. Then you come right back and give me that.
He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. Brought down at the 7 after picking up 3.
I scooped that motherfucker up for 95.
End zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know
Way
these
too late to
windows,
be.
they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
3rd and goal coming up here. To the air, it's Sellers. And that pass picked off. And after the
You threw that pick in overtime just like this nigga just threw this motherfucker too. Hit me dead in the nose.
How about the athletic ability by the big fella? You know, you got those big linebackers in there used to taking on fullbacks and offensive.
I said, ball game while the ball was in the air.
I'm getting deep in my drops, playing the quarterback's highs, breaking on the football, making the INT. What an athlete.
Here comes that Alabama offense. Running behind that left side. Fighting off the defender.
I think I stripped that nigga
Much
for
there,
that.
he gets 1 to the 11.
And a nice second effort by the back to
I
break
went
it.
straight for the
How
ball.
about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle.
Those are
And
the
they
best
punt
run
there.
defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Man, hey, boy, make it so bad, but get what I had in the tick bar, ready to text you. Good game. I can't do shit. And my defense bad. Boy, you fumbled that motherfucker. I deleted everything in there, motherfucker.
That counts to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
Man, that
He would have been the
nigga
only
broke.
All-American in this
That nigga broke out of that motherfucker. I said, don't even chase.
playing quarterback. I tell you that. It is so hard
Man,
to
that
defend.
nigga
It's
dipped.
so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Unleashes it. Complete to the left.
That nigga
And he
gone,
was loose and in
bro.
the open field and on his
Bye-bye.
way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
Well, look, that wasn't a
Oh,
touchdown.
you know I was
but
deep
that
by
was a
this.
massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
The Tide with the 1st and 10. They'll run the option. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14.
Hey, Blair, my DB suck. Nah, that nigga, I had you beat that play. He under threw that nigga.
Back to pass, it's Milrow. They're bringing heat. Unleashes it on the run. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the
I said, God, that nigga had you beat by
Well,
3,
it's an
4
unfortunate
still.
drop by the tight end there, and he's a guy they just have not been able to get him involved in this football game. We're here in the second half, and this guy still doesn't have a catch.
3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Grabbed over the middle. It's Williams. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On 4th down, going to the air. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. And this junior loves to show off that big arm.
Man, my DB was Bama awful. I got to outscore nigga. Craig, If you see me, my defense, my secondary
They'll
was
start the drive
trash.
here with first down to open this period.
No, I got that nigga out the portal.
Out of the gun, the running back has it.
He,
And he has a solid
yeah,
game
hero
before the
goes.
defense
That
bottles
nigga
him up.
It's just so
hero
nice
in
to
the
know
league
you can start
now.
off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good
He
second.
stud that white boy. White boy got the speed I'm looking for.
That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Milroe. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And he's got it inside the 15-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much
Yeah,
speed
nigga
on the
hit that
perimeter to
whole
create
lot.
that explosive
Bam.
play.
Running to the left.
I think I could always catch a nigga, but that nigga hit that motherfucker. You could tell it wasn't no catch
Here
him.
in the 4th.
I ain't even chasing.
Man, I love this offense being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown and, more importantly, take the lead.
This one's big to make sure they can't beat you with a field goal. And it's good, and he pushes the lead to 3. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Michigan came through with a lunch pail, hard hat performance, and the end result is an eye-opening road victory. And it's not so much that they won, it's more how they won, and the fact this wasn't ever really in question. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings, and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Bulls his way forward. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and short. Out of the gun to give to the back. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
That has got to be demoralizing if you're on defense because they just ran the ball right up the middle, down your throats, and they gashed you.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Here's the handoff. Still on his feet at the 45. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
I think Jesse and Reese could call offensive plays for any team if they're having this much success on the ground. It starts with the ground game, right? Like, you can chew up these kind of plays, then I can play action later on and take shots. But right now, defense has first got to stop the run game that's been chewing them up.
The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Create, trying something, letting them other niggas come in here and tell them what to do.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Direct snap. They get him on the ground, but it's a 1st down. It's a 1st down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. pulls and fires complete to the right.
Well, they don't pick up the first down there, but in this 2-minute situation, they need their quarterback to be decisive, to be accurate, and make really good decisions. And we'll see what he's able to do as they inch closer and closer towards the goal line.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Man, this late in the game, it's go time. I got to have a score. I'm not worried about downs. I'm going through my 2-minute script. We know what's coming. We practiced this all week. It's second down, incomplete pass, go to third down. We need to go for it on fourth down.
Don't push the nigga forward, man. How dumb can you be?
Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Touch pass on the right. And he's brought down after a nice game. And if they want to take the lead, can't be thinking field goal here. They'll need a touchdown to go up in the fourth. A first down run on the doorstep. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Second and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Running back looking for the end zone to the left. Touchdown Gamecocks! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. You got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. They'll need to be very sound here, limit this return, and put this game in the hands of their defense to salt it away. Fielded in the end zone, it's Jackson. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10.
The white boy.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field.
I gotta go 90 yards with 52 seconds.
They have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced the situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots. Throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
Uh-oh.
Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead.
Hey.
Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Looking to go up top on first down. Trying to get to it.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for every single play.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Wide receiver shows motion. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Touch pass on the jet sweep. A strong tackle and wrap up from the
That was my last time.
Timeout is called. Clock stops 13 seconds to go in the game.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside name. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of his spot.
Wants to throw. It's Milroe. Buying some time. Plenty of time as he fires it to the right. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters. And this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you do.